What's going on, everybody? Christian Jukes here, and I wanted to record this video because a lot of people have been reaching out to me about this particular topic. And so over the next few minutes, we're going to be talking about how to build network marketing on a college campus. And so before I preface this, I want to go ahead and say this, that when you build in this industry, regardless of where you build, these principles you can apply regardless of your company, your product, or your service. However, with that being said, I truly do believe tapping into the millennial generation, the world's most socially connected generation, the world's most eager generation to enter entrepreneurship, and the world's right now most in debt generation ever is searching for freedom, is searching for opportunity, and is searching for a way out. And so if you're looking to grow an organization, you're looking to launch an organization, you're looking to create a duplication model to tap into, attract, and to add value to the largest generation on planet Earth right now, the millennials, then you're going to have to find and establish a way to build on a college campus. And so I've been doing this now for 5 years, and I've created a system and just really, I guess, started to unconsciously, competently apply principles that have been able to scale organizations to hundreds and sometimes even thousands within a vicinity and within a campus. And so with that being said, let's just go ahead and get right into it. First of all, when you're looking to start an organization on a college campus, what you want to do is you want to start building and tapping into influencers. And so the influencers on a college campus are exactly what you would think of. They are the athletes, the football team, the baseball team, the basketball team, men's or women's for these, the softball team, whatever it is. Go for the athletes. The athletes, A, have influence, but B, they don't have the time freedom in order to go work a part-time job, in order to go work at Chick-fil-A or a grocery store, or a gas station, or on campus or whatever it is like that. College athletes have very little time and a lot of influence. They're looking to leverage and multiply that. So college athletes are absolutely phenomenal. Another way, for fraternities and sororities, they throw all the parties, they do a lot of the cool things, they have the biggest weekends, they have cool stuff like that, and they automatically have a structure in place. They have normally an off-campus vicinity, or they have a house or something like that. And so you want to start tapping in to the fraternities and the sororities. You want to start tapping into the athletes. And another group that I would look into is clubs. Start finding clubs as well too that are working on campus, that are working directly with a school. What this allows you to do is it allows you to establish certain areas on campus where it's comfortable for you guys to build the business. And so whether it's a conference room, whether it's renting out, a certain, lecture hall, whatever it is, when you partner with certain clubs or you work with certain influencers, that are on the ski team or on the flag football team or that are on the debate team or whatever that may be, that gives you privilege and gives you access to start using the university's things that the kids are already paying for, but they can also use to start paying off of some of that student loan debt. And notice when I'm saying build on a college campus, what I mean is that right now, I think there's a massive, massive, massive need, not just for education, which is what school can provide you, but for application, which school doesn't, normally give you. Outside of a few different internships, which most people aren't really passionate about or getting paid to do, I think application is how you truly become a master. I think application is truly how you start to learn what you're passionate about. I think application teaches you more. I truly believe that training doesn't work, but that work trains. And so it's great to go into a classroom and to learn a lot of amazing informations and theories and philosophies. But when you get into the real world, there are certain things that you just can't learn sitting in a lecture hall. And what network marketing allows you to do is have that gateway to entrepreneurship. It allows you to start to apply some of the things you start to learn in school. It starts to teach you about not just critical thinking skills, but sales. It starts to teach you about relationship building. It starts to teach you about public speaking. It starts to teach you certain things about personal development and personal growth that will advance you in no matter what career path or what industry you decide to take on afterwards. And so tapping in to universities is massive. I mean, right now you have the most socially connected generation who's eager for knowledge, who's eager for opportunity. And by number one, tapping into influencers. And then number two, it is creating success stories. All you need to do is create 1 or 2 success stories per college campus and then promote those people. And so what I mean by that is this: you need to take people in. You need to bring on certain people under your wing and start to mentor them, start to teach them, start to show them to have a weekly event, start to show them how to launch a newest member the right way, start to teach them how to have a strategy session, start to teach them how to present. So whether you're there or not, and you can do this through technology if you're not able to be there in person, whether you're there or not, whether it's via technology, in person, or whatever it may be, the business is still running, the campus is still growing, and the word is spreading the right way. A tip of advice on that is this: picture a college campus that your organization has never touched. The second you enroll that first person, you have an ability to now, you have a blank canvas. And that university, whether it's Arizona State, University of North Carolina, Asheville, Michigan State, GCU, whatever the school is, that's a blank canvas. And how much time and energy you pour into those first few customers or those first few, ambassadors or builders of that business on that campus, those people, not you, those people are going to paint the canvas of what's the opportunity. They're going to paint the canvas of what's in it for the customers that decide to get started. They're going to paint the canvas for what is in it for them. And so your job is to help paint a beautiful Picasso, because the word of mouth advertising can go one of two ways on these college campuses. The game of telephone can happen where you tell one person one thing, who tells another, tells another, tells another, tells another, and by the time it gets back to me in the circle, it's a completely different story, which can happen if you have new people telling the story. Or what you can do is you can be the source of the information at the start of the campus launch, and everything flows through you. So you now have the ability to control the information that's being spread. So it's not someone telling someone in a dorm room, who's telling a roommate, who's telling a locker mate, who's telling a person off campus, who's telling someone who works there, but all the information flows through you until you train, mentor, and help the people on campus absolutely level up. And then the last thing I would say is you got to find times to get there on campus. You as the leader need to help those people set goals where, hey, if we have 15 actives between now and the 15th, I'm going to drive out there. Or if we have between now and 50 actives, I'm going to fly out there, whatever it is. The explosive growth that you can see on a college campus is unreal. I mean, there's literally limitless opportunity and so much free time. I was mind blown when I went from a 2-sport college athlete to my last semester of college just going to school. I was dumbfounded at the amount of free time that I had. And I could have used that to play video games and to drink and to smoke and hang out in the dorm room and to go do this and to go do that and go to the frat party. Or I could have used it to invest in my future, into building a skill set, into building a business, into being a customer or whatever it may be that progressed me forward at 24 years old to now be in a position of leadership, to now be able to have an impact, to now have a global enterprise that has leverage that's multiplying wealth for me. But most importantly, fulfillment makes me happy. I'm able to do whatever I want with whoever I want, however I want. And I want to be able to show you guys a couple of those secrets. And so we'll go from the beginning. Number one, you want to get influencers involved. You want to get the athletes. You want to get the fraternity and sorority. You want to get the club, campus people like that. The president, the student body, the different things like that. Those are the people you 100% want to get on board. Once you get those people on board, make sure the information flows through you. Make sure that you're the source and that other people aren't telling the story, so that you can control how that Picasso is painted when people hear the name of your company or the name of your product or the name of your service or about the newest person that just got started. What's that initial reaction they're hearing? Like, oh, I heard that thing's kind of cool, or oh, that's working, or oh, so-and-so is the quarterback's involved, or oh, so-and-so is the student body president involved, or I heard, Pi Kappa so-and-so actually partnered with this company, whatever it may be. You want to be able to control that information, and then you want to taproot. You want to start working through those people's networks, because what you have to realize is when those people go back to their high school yearbooks, all of those other students are now enrolled into other colleges. So maybe they're 20 minutes away, 30 minutes away, an hour away. Maybe you start off at the University of Tennessee, but maybe it spreads to Vanderbilt and then MTSU and then ETSU. You get the point. And so you're going to start to spread all over the state of Tennessee in that example. Or maybe you start at UCLA, but then, it spreads to Cal and it spreads to Stanford. whatever it is you want to start and you want to create success stories. You want to control that information so everything flows through you, and then you want to, in return, start to edify back to those leaders on that campus and set goals in order for you to go out there and to launch and utilize. I mean, in the dorm rooms, in the apartment complexes, they all have, these lobby areas, or they all have these, conference rooms or different things like that. Utilize all of the free, amazing amenities that these college kids get to live in to throw events, to do whiteboard sessions, to do strategy sessions, to launch the newest member the right way. And then just be prepared. Stay up late, wake up early, lead by example. Whatever books you're reading, have them read those books. Whatever audios you're listening to, whatever daily routines you're doing, those, when you go and visit and you're working with those newest members on that campus, they don't know what to expect of what it looks like to be a professional in this industry. You have the ability, by being there in person, they're going to model what you do once you leave. So yes, it's great to make sure you go hit the gym, and yes, it's great to go, chill in the cafeteria, or maybe on Friday night you go out to network or whatever it is. But understand that day-to-day routine, they have a lot of free time where they can do the exact same things throughout their day and still be a successful student. And I mean, my goal and the message I want to display is simple. The average college student loan debt's over $50,000, when they graduate. And so we have the ability through this industry to create a 3 to 4 year plan, or a 3 to 5 year plan, or whatever it is while they're in school, a 2 to 4 year plan, where you can part-time start to pay off that student loan that by the time you graduate, it's not debt. You're actually paying off your school in advance. That's the story that you want to start telling, is you want to create the success story of the junior who got started as a freshman in college on campus and part-time already paid for his school. Part-time is already helping his sister pay for her school. That's the story that you want to create. So that's a few nuggets, a few tips. I had no notes. I had my phone off. I didn't have my notes pulled up on my computer. That was just raw, real, to the point. Just as much as I could potentially give you in about 12 minutes or so. So I'm going to upload this thing. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to share this thing. Building on a college campus is so unbelievably powerful. You've got to control the information. You've got to create that next leader, that next wave. You need to create duplication and have a system in place, because what happens is once you get that influencer, once you taproot, once you start utilizing all the things that I just gave you guys, this thing will spread like crazy. And you want to make sure as a leader that, number one, you have people that understand how to not control, but are aware of the chaos that's about to happen, but also that you continue to keep a phenomenal retention in the process, because everyone's getting started the right way through whatever system your company has, through whatever product lines or your upline is teaching you. Make sure that you are plugging the newest member in the right way, the newest customer the right way, and you can go out and succeed. So those are some tips on how to go out and build on a college campus. I hope this adds some value, and feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. See you guys.